Alright, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 4 of the devlog for Back to School. In the last episode, I was just kind of going over just that the map was getting close to complete. I've still had a lot of work to do, and honestly, we're almost there. There's going to be a ton of small details that it's going to take me a long time to, map all that out, make all the, small changes. But as far as the prototyping, um, we're about full for at least the area that I've laid out for the map. It might expand a little bit or I might add some, different sections, but the main map is pretty close to complete. So I believe in the last video, I had shown kind of the beginning of this kind of carnival like area. And by the way, the last video was 3 weeks ago. And in the meantime, I have been kind of working on animations and stuff. So on my second channel, I did release an animation that was built in this world just as kind of practice because I'm going to have to get used to making cutscenes and stuff for this game in particular. But on my second channel, I did make an animation. It's just kind of a little short story thing. It's a lot of fun and it's good practice. So I'll leave a link to that in the description. And then, of course, join the Discord. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. And like and subscribe, all that stuff. But, anyways, what I've been working on so far has been this area. And then I built the baseball field finally. I made a little frat area for that's going to be like the baseball club section. They're going to have their own clubhouse. So you can, run and fight baseball players and take over their territory. I'll do the same for the football field. But, anyways, if you guys have ever seen like Muscle Beach, this is kind of what I was going for, like that California beach. So there's a gym down by the beach. I'm going to refine the skate park to kind of make it, a better setup to where you can, actually skate, like make the half pipes kind of set up more in line. I added this little area right here. This is going to be like a restroom picnic area. And then done a bunch of small little things. I added this sign. I think I'm going to add a fence around this just to kind of make it a little more separate. But I'm really happy with how this baseball field turned out. So I'm actually going to release a montage, a short video showing the entire construction of the baseball field. But pretty happy with how it turned out. I still got a few small details to go over, but it's, a decent looking stadium. I built all these small individual pieces, or I put it all together. Took a while, took at least a couple hours, but it was quite a bit of fun to make, honestly, making a baseball field. So then I've been working on doing the road lines. I have to get all these kind of set up, add stop signs everywhere. Those are kind of all the small, I wouldn't say annoying details, but it's not exactly fun plotting out the road lines for the entire town, but it's got to be done. And I still have quite a bit to do, but I've added a lot. I think I'm going to go with the double yellow lines through most of the town. I was going with the white dashes, but the yellow lines I think look a little bit more professional opposed to like the white dashes as I have on this road. So I'll have to think about that. And then I added these two prototype buildings, just a couple of cubes. This is going to be the ice rink, and then I don't know. I have to pick something to put here. Maybe it'll just be an empty building. Then I just, been doing roads back here. We got a church back in the corner. Then, townhouses, just kind of, building out the normal town, just like the backdrop stuff. Not everything is going to be interactable, but it's just, it needs to look like a normal college town. So it's starting to look that way. I'm actually starting to get pretty excited. when you zoom out and you see it from this angle, it's like, oh, okay, it's all kind of coming together. I added another parking garage on the football field. Um, so if you look at it from this angle, I only have, a little bit more room to build. So gonna have a bunch of. I made sure to add, kind of on the outside of the map, a way you can drive. I've been working with a little bit of a car controller, just a first person slash third person car controller, just so I can drive through the town and check it out. But maybe I'll do that right at the end of the video. I'll show driving around the town a little bit. But the next steps after this, I am going to buy the $100 credit to make a Steam page. I've been talking about that for a while, but now that the map is pretty much complete, at least the prototype, I can make the Steam page. And then I've been looking at a lot of different character packs, so that's something I have to kind of decide is what style of character do I want in the game? Do I want it? It's not going to be hyper realistic. That's just doesn't go with the kind of cartoonish feel I have in the game. But I also don't want it to be too, like under detailed, because the characters are going to have to be unique. There's going to be a lot of story driven elements in this game. So I definitely have to make the characters unique, and then, school based uniforms, kind of all that. So I have to consider all of that. And then from there, the fun part gets to start. We get to start working on the lore, in the storyline, the combat, the action. So the quote unquote boring part, the level design that I've been working on the last few months, it's getting close to being over, at least the prototype. And then, you know, I can always come back and replace, like small things that uh, I feel like should be improved. There's just a bunch of small things like the road. I'll probably end up having some different type of road to where there's, like cracks and looks a little more real. It's all just kind of like a gray road, but like I said, for the prototype, it looks good. And even I could even go with just, the gray cartoonish looking road, but there's a bunch of little things I'll end up wanting to change just to, make the game good. It's not a rush for this. It's going to take a long time, and I can't believe it's already been a few months since I even announced the game. So I really need to get the Steam page up. So I promise by the next video I'll have the Steam page at least submitted. That way we can start wish listing it. But I really wanted to get the map kind of completely laid out before I did that. Even though that might not be the best idea, that's just the way I was thinking about it. So I'll add a little clip of me driving through the town. I haven't really set up the colliders on any of this stuff, so I won't be able to drive too much into it. But I'm excited to drive around a little bit. It's a weird feeling getting to drive around your own game, but we'll see how it looks. And then I'll see you guys in the next video. And make sure you join the Discord if you haven't already. There's I think we're up to like 5 people in there already, so it's cool. If you want to find any updates, or if you do game dev or like gaming, you can talk about anything in there. I don't care. So let me know, and then let me know what you guys think about the world. If there's anything I should add, or if there's anything, you want to add as a fan. I'm pretty open to, you know, adding stuff that people want to see. So just let me know, and I'll try to make it happen.